It already feels like summer's like already ending, man.
Is it?
Pumpkin spice lattes are back.
I love PSLs.
I don't know. When I start seeing them, I'm like, it's still summer. Like, why are they already back?
They're so delicious.
I like to wait until like summer's actually over. We still got a month left.
Yeah. You know those kind of weird people who think like, can't wait till winter's
No.
here? Like, why?
You gotta take your time, let every season come when you're ready for it.
Yeah. But it's also already getting a little colder.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it's a cold front.
Flannel's about to come out.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not ready for that. I like the summer.
Then you go apple picking and stuff.
Yeah. Starbucks?
Is it apple picking?
What? You do that?
I just
Don't
ordered.
You ever done that?
I don't know. And I'm just like, yeah.
Is it
Pumpkin patch?
Pumpkin patch. That's what I meant. Apple picking too? People do that?
People do that, but you never did that.
So take me apple picking.
Sure.
Why don't you take her, bro?
Yeah, let's go this fall.
Pumpkin spice lattes, when they were brainstorming the name for it, they were going to call it the fall harvest latte.
Oh my god.
Oh, pumpkin spice sounds so much better.
Way better.
Yeah. What is
Fall harvest.
Yeah. What the,
Well, fall harvest could have been different flavors. Pumpkin spice just one. So
True.
they messed that up.
Nah, but PSLs, like I feel like Starbucks started it and now it's,
Starbucks started it?
I'm pretty sure in 2003 or early somewhere in 2000.
Like, I'm pretty sure then he has this.
Yeah.
Encyclopedia.
No, because I've read it. It's like 2003 or 5 or something like that. Early
I
2000s.
didn't know this.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like pumpkin though. Like pumpkin pie is my favorite pie.
Is it? I like
Mhm.
pecan.
Pecan's pretty fire.
Pecan or pecan?
Depends what
To
part
me,
of the
it
world you're
looks
from.
Pecan.
Pecan.
All right, let's get into these main topics. First, we got the internet went all crazy thinking that Donald Trump was dead.
I can't believe anyone actually believed this.
I mean, some people wanted this guy gone so bad that I guess they were a little happy that it might have been true.
That's pretty messed up.
And then we got flag burning is now illegal in the U.S.
I mean, if you don't like living in the country, or if you like living in the country, don't burn the flag.
I think it's a little bit more nuanced than that, but definitely talk about it. Next, we got an appellate court ruled that Trump's tariffs are illegal.
But it won't actually hold up, right? Will it?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. But if you're Canadian, it's basically music to your ears.
Yeah.
Right? And last, we got Canada might be heading into a recession.
You know what they say, right?
What
When
do
you
they say?
start talking about a recession, you're probably already in.
Oh, is that what they say?
That's what I heard they say. In sports, we got a major trade. I didn't see coming. I thought it would be resolved, but Micah Parsons got traded to the Green Bay Packers.
Jerry Jones doing what he do.
Back at it. Michael Jordan and Kobe basketball card sold for a record amount of $12.9 million.
Damn. That's a lot of money.
Card.
Yeah.
Mitch Marner had an interview, his first interview since leaving the Leafs.
I mean, does it even matter? He's not a Maple Leaf anymore.
He's still complaining about it.
Oh, shit.
And since we are experts, we'll give you our NFL Super Bowl pick.
We've been wrong on, I think, like 90% of our sports picks, period, right? So probably about to jinx whoever we pick.
Yeah.
Okay, so for off topic, we got Drake, we got Cardi B, and a couple other things.
And stay tuned for the question segment at the end.
Okay.
So the internet began speculating that Donald Trump was dead.
That was crazy.
Bro, this thing lasted for like a day and everyone seen like the bruises on the guy's hand, right? And then
crazy.
Yeah, and then you see all that stuff come out about his legs and they're saying his calves are swollen. I don't know what the hell that shit was about, right? And then this video starts circulating about JD Vance saying he would be ready to be president if anything were to happen to Donald Trump.
Okay.
Your boss is one of the oldest people to ever be sworn into office. You're one of the youngest people to ever be second in line. Are you ready to assume the role of commander-in-chief? And why should Americans trust you to lead the country?
Well, I've gotten a lot of good on-the-job training over the last 200 days, but also say that the president is in incredibly good health. He's got incredible energy. And while most of the people who work around the President of the United States are younger than he is, I think that we find that he actually is the last person who goes to sleep. He's the last person making phone calls at night. And he's the first person who wakes up and the first person making phone calls in the morning. So, yes, things can always happen. Yes, terrible tragedies happen. But I feel very confident the President of the United States is in good shape, is going to serve out the remainder of his term and do great things for the American people. And if, God forbid, there's a terrible tragedy, I can't think of better on-the-job training than what I've gotten over the last 200 days.
But since then, Trump's obviously alive. He's not dead. Right. This whole speculation, I feel like it's because he wasn't seen in public for a few days, and they kind of just went off of all of that.
Yeah, that's all it was, right? Like some bruising on his hand, this JD Vance interview, and it's enough to send the internet into a tailspin.
Yeah.
The interview was pretty significant, like for her to ask that, and then for him to answer that way kind of gives a little speculation to the public.
I feel like the timing of it's a little crazy.
Yeah, but it has to be coincidental because they already filmed that beforehand. Before people went crazy.
Ask usually the vice president that, like,
I mean, I think it's a normal question to ask. Yeah. I think the speculation is just because of the hand thing, right? Like, and everyone's like speculating what it is. Some people are like, there's wild theories about it, right? Some people are saying that it's like cancer related or whatever.
Maybe it just got hurt.
I
think
makeup
artist didn't know what she was doing.
It's a horrible blending job. Right?
I think the most logical one is that it's some sort of IV therapy. That's what everyone keeps pointing to, right? But then I feel like what majority of like people who would judge Biden, what they're doing is they're just glossing over this, right? Like the cognitive decline of Biden, like everyone was like, oh, look at him, he's falling off bikes or whatever. Not that I'm like some staunch Biden supporter or anything. I could care less, right? But I feel like with Trump, they're not even really mentioning it, right? When in fact, like he was the oldest inaugurated president, right? I think he's a few months older than Biden. And when he finishes his term, he's going to be the oldest president in U.S. history, right? And then I started thinking like, okay, does that make it so when you watch him, right? And he's going to be what? He's 79, he's turning 80, right? It's
crazy.
So if you see his cognitive decline, are we even going to realize it because he says so much stupid shit?
I don't know if that's possible.
That's true, because like he already kind of sounded like he rambles a lot.
Right? Like
he does like get more like
he's always leaving.
Yeah.
That's like wild. I didn't even realize that like he's gonna be that old, and he made it. Like I feel like he bullied Biden the most.
He did. He called him Sleepy Joe so many times, right? Like I don't know. I think it is a little weird that
ironic. He's so old himself,
right? And then like you don't know what can happen with his health, and like there's a bunch of people who keep saying he's so strong. He's so strong.
But he looks different than Biden. Like the age difference isn't that much, but when you look at them, when you hear them, they sound different. They look
definitely
different.
I think the cognitive decline in Biden is way different.
It's noticeable. Cognitively, I think he's still all there.
Yeah, I don't see it yet, but like age comes quick.
Yeah,
over the next couple of years,
especially at that age.
I think there's even this whole conversation of like if he'll finish out his term. I've seen a bunch of people have this conversation.
So weird. It's
just weird
because he's selling the 2028 Trump hat.
Well, there's no way he would. No, I know he's selling.
Yeah, but like that's crazy, right? He thinks that, or I don't know. Knowing that.
I mean, obviously the internet feeds off like sensationalism and negativity, right? So that's all it took. And I think the crazy part is that he's always talking. People are so used to always seeing this guy's face and him talking so much that it was like 3 days he didn't say anything, and people are like, oh, he's dead. Well, anytime you turn on the TV, you see Trump, right?
I don't even think it's just that he didn't say anything, it's that he wasn't seen in public.
Yeah, there was nothing planned.
Yeah. So it is weird, right? Like, and who knows? What if he was getting treatment for something? But there's also personal things, right? Like, we don't know.
Maybe he just needed a 3-day break.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't like, you were JD Vance. He's like, he's the last one to go to sleep. The first one.
He's going to need some sleep.
He's too old to not be
Why is the 80-year-old not sleeping? Like, nobody gets up before this guy?
It's crazy.
Oh my God. Like, I get it. Like, you're trying to be like, he's the hard worker. Yeah. But like, come on, man.
It's amazing how baseless rumors, they just spread online with zero evidence.
He's spreading a rumor by doing that. And he's lying. That doesn't happen.
There's no evidence to support any of these theories. Right?
Yeah. It was really weird though.
And the interview is trippy.
No, the way that he covers his hand, the makeup, and everything.
When he's sitting there,
he's always like clearly insecure about. They tried to say. I think they said something along the lines that it's from handshakes. That's what they tried to play it off as.
Oh, he shakes so many hands. He bruised his hand.
Somebody's squeezing his hand.
Right? Like, was it Putin? You think it was?
That guy was strong.
I mean, all those years of pulling people in with his handshake, right? Maybe
he's got a strong handshake. That's what every Republican says.
I mean, yeah. I just think like the irony in like what Simra was saying, like that he was saying it to Joe Biden. Now. You never know when this thing's going to slap him in the face and the cognitive decline's going to come. And it's also weird that presidents are so old.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's old.
70, 80-year-olds? Well, Canada's different, right? Canada's different. But yeah. So you can't burn flags anymore in the U.S.
Oh.
And here's a clip of young Donald Trump explaining it.
But when you burn the American flag, it incites riots at levels that we've never seen before. People go crazy. In a way, both ways. There are some that are going crazy for doing it. There are others that are angry about them doing it. What the penalty is going to be, if you burn a flag, you get 1 year in jail, no early exits, no nothing. You get 1 year in jail. If you burn a flag, you get, and what it does is incite to riot. I hope they use that language, by the way. Did they?
Yeah, incite
to riot. And you burn a flag, you get 1 year in jail. You don't get 10 years, you don't get 1 month. You get 1 year in jail, and it goes on your record. And you'll see flag burning stopping immediately, just like when I signed the Statute and Monument Act. 10 years in jail if you hurt any of our beautiful monuments. Everybody left town. They were gone.
That is true.
Never had a problem after that. It's pretty amazing we stopped it. But this is something that's, I don't know, in a certain way, it's equally as important. Some people would say it's more important because the people in this country don't want to see our American flag burned and spit on. And by people that are, in many cases, paid agitators. They're paid by the radical left to do it.
By the left.
You talk to these people, they don't even know, half of them don't even know what they're doing. They say, I don't know, they gave me money to do this.
The last part, I feel like he just made up for no reason.
I had to throw that in there. The radical left.
They don't even know what they're doing. There's like, somebody just gave me money.
These people. But what people?
Talking about Democrats.
We can make up conspiracies because we're podcasters. The president's like, there's these people, like you're they, aren't you they? Like the people.
I didn't know that it wasn't illegal to do that. I just thought you're not allowed to burn flags.
Yeah,
really,
it's punishable. I just always thought it was a criminal act.
So
in
the reason
some countries it is.
It is in some countries.
Is it in Canada?
No.
Okay.
But the reason why, like, I feel like there's the obvious questions are: do you agree, disagree, and should other countries, first world countries like Canada, UK, Australia, should they be doing the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to what you were saying, I feel like there's two sides of it, right? Which is one is obvious, right? It's you're disrespecting a country when you're burning their flag, right?
Yeah.
But the other side is, it infringes on your freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Freedom of expression, protest, right? So that's kind of where they come from, right? When they say this whole thing, that's infringing on your rights kind of situation.
Delicate, right? It definitely violates the First Amendment. You should be able to do whatever you want within reason.
So I think even though
could cause like a fire,
I think there was actually somebody who, when he did this, there's a person who burned a flag like right in front of the White House or something. And
the next day, I think, that day,
or that
later
day or something. That day. And but the thing about this thing is, like, I don't even know how they're going to implement it, or because is this an executive order he signed?
Yeah.
So previously, I feel like it was like a long time ago, but the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that burning a legitimate flag is a court rule that flag burning is a legitimate political expression.
Yeah.
Right? So they've already set a precedent there legally, saying that you can't.
That's why he was using. He's like, did they include that wording? Inciting a riot, right? But that would be so hard to prove that somebody purposely did it to incite a riot. How the hell are you going to prove that that was their intention?
you can't prove it. I think why he's saying, like, you heard when he was like, only 1 year, not 10 years, not 2 months, not 3 days.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to do it like a speeding ticket, right? Like, like, it's like, you burned the flag 1 year. Okay, go do your 1 year.
And it's on your record.
And it's on your record.
Yeah.
Right? And then you come back out, right? Like, I think that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
But, like, in my personal opinion, I feel like desecrating any country's flag, I think is wrong.
For sure, right? Like, even in this specific situation, that country is divided, clearly, right? Straight down the middle. But just because you oppose the person or the president or the prime minister, whoever it is, doesn't mean you should burn the flag. Like, I would understand if Trump had his own flag.
I hate even when they do it to jerseys and stuff. It's so stupid.
It's dumb, right?
Well, jerseys have the player's name on the back of the jersey, right?
You're just gonna burn them?
Yeah, I think you're protesting. You're protesting the player, right? And it has a name. No, it's not that.
Oh.
It's the way he left, I guess.
I think it's more so like to what you're saying, right? Like, if you're gonna, like, don't burn the flag, right? Because when you burn a flag, in my opinion, you're disrespecting a country's history, their heritage. There's people who fought in wars, right? There's people who have died for these freedoms that you're trying to say that, you cherish so much, right? Like, you wouldn't have those. Right?
Yeah.
There's people that have fought for something, right? So when you burn that flag, you're not just disrespecting the current administration. You're disrespecting the history of the country, right? I understand that, like, it's like a protest to the country and the current administration. I know what they're trying to allude to, but I feel like if you're going to protest that, you can have your signs as long as you're doing it peacefully,
exactly,
and you're not harming anybody or damaging any property or monuments, right? Like, I feel like it's okay, it's fine, right? You can have Trump's face and light that on fire. Do whatever the hell you're gonna do, right? Why you gotta disrespect the flag, right? And there are some countries that don't let it happen, right? Like India, for example, is one of them. There's a bunch of them. It's mainly these democratic first world countries. They kind of lean more on freedom of speech and expression, and I feel like it kind of the one problem that I would have with this is this national identity, national pride kind of thing, right? Which is like, if you come to a country, whether you're, a citizen, an immigrant, you're a visitor, a tourist, whatever you are, right? You should be respecting that country.
For sure.
Period, right? And if you have no respect for it, why move there?
Exactly.
Why go there? Why visit there?
Yeah.
Right? Like, we've been to how many countries, right? Like, you don't go there and start burning these countries' flags or whatever just because I don't know.
What if you go somewhere and then you end up hating it?
I wouldn't go back.
Exactly.
Right? Or I would leave while I'm there.
I mean, I don't really burn things. But, like, if that was something I was into, like, I was like pyromaniac or
it's not for me, right? I wouldn't burn the flag of the country that I live in. Like you were saying, right? Our parents immigrated here and they gave me a better life. I'm eternally grateful for that, right? Why would I disrespect that country? And I feel like a lot of people, they lose perspective. Even with Trump being in power, they get so, like, obsessed with it. Like, we don't have real problems here. Like, even if your affordability is hard, you still have a much better living than other people in the world, right? You forget that. That's lost on people.
I think you forget, like, in terms of affordability, sure, right? In terms of, like, I think the average income for the rest of the world, people who make, I think, is somewhere around $40,000, $50,000 a year. You're in the top 1% in the world, right? So when you're fortunate enough to be in these first world countries, it is a very fortunate situation, right? But again, like, if you're gonna protest these people, right? Protest who's in power, right? If you're American, you want to protest Trump, go for it. You have every right to. If you're Canadian, you want to protest Mark Carney, go for it. You have every right to, right? Nobody should be burning the flags, though.
Exactly.
Why are you burning the flags?
And what's to say that, like, if you're Democratic, a Democrat comes into power, then what?
That's
like, why are you burning the country flag? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. If you care about the country, why are you burning the flag? Unless you, like, it's because you're upset that your political party, the one that you like and who, values your ideology on how the country should be run. If they're in power, you're fine. And if they're not in power, you're burning the flag.
Yeah.
Why? Half the country disagrees with you.
Yeah. It's always going to be like that.
Yeah. It's always going to be like that. Right? So I think it's a incredibly stupid thing to do, in my opinion.
Yeah. Now people are going to be going to jail for a year, apparently.
I mean, I don't know. I think he just says things and we don't know if they actually hold up in court. Kind of like these tariffs. They're apparently illegal now.
Oh.
a federal appeals court ruled 7-4 on Friday that President Donald Trump's tariffs were illegal and that he did not have the authority to impose most of his broad tariffs on foreign products from across the globe. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit upheld a lower court decision that Trump overstepped his authority when imposing most of his tariffs.
And then Trump jumped on Truth Social right away.
Yeah.
We have a tweet of him. He replied, and he said, "All tariffs are still in effect. Today, a highly partisan appeals court incorrectly said that our tariffs should be removed, but they know the United States of America will win in the end. If these tariffs ever went away, it would be a total disaster for our country. It would make us financially weak, and we have to be strong." And he goes on to just say how great tariffs are, essentially.
Yeah. A couple of things here is one is the administration is obviously going to appeal this. I saw a bunch of people online saying that like, oh, look, it's illegal, right? So now the tariffs are going to go away in October or whatever.
Yeah.
No, the administration is going to appeal it. It's going to go to Supreme Court, right?
Yeah.
Two, even if these tariffs were annulled, right, they could use something called the 1974 Trades Act, which limits the tariffs to 15% in 150 days. Then it goes to Congress and they can renew the 150 days, but it becomes a congressional thing.
Yeah.
But they could theoretically still use that if they were annulled, right? Three, this has to do more with using the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, or in other words, the IEEPA, which is different from Section 232 that we talked about last week. So basically, if you're Canadian, this is the fentanyl tariffs. Right? That's what they are, right? The national emergency fentanyl tariffs, right? And I mean, even if this thing did go to court and the Supreme Court did annul it and Trump didn't do the 1974 Traders Act, it would still go to Congress, and Congress is majority Republican. So what's to say these tariffs wouldn't be right back?
Exactly.
Right. And I feel like the Supreme Court is also, from what I know, they're mostly right-leaning judges right now.
Yeah.
They're more, I feel like they dominate. They have more right-leaning judges versus left. And when I was reading up on this thing, I feel like the judges that pass this, they are left-leaning judges.
Okay.
Right? So an appellate court passing anything doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah. So that's the whole thing. They were saying essentially that Emergencies Act or whatever it was called, he didn't use it properly, right? We were saying that from the jump. It was bogus charges. Like the claims against Canada specifically.
That's why, you know, when the retaliatory tariffs happened, and right away I was like, not right away, we were talking about it last week when I was like, it's kind of good that he lifted them. I almost feel like he should have maybe lifted them earlier, because they're in the USMCA, it does say that if he uses Section, I think 232 or whatever he does, Canada has a right to retaliate. Right? But a lot of this becomes legal stuff now. Right? I feel like when they try to appease the whole fentanyl thing, and we got fooled by it or whatever. We knew that it wasn't a thing, but everyone was like, no, he's not. Trump uses every single tool that he has. He's going to try to use it. Right? And that was his national emergency. Fentanyl. Right? Going from Canada to the US. That was the big problem.
And everybody was confused, right? They're all like, 1% crosses the border. What are you talking about? It's not.
And then he started saying the trade deficits. Like, you know, you were saying with the flag, he was using certain verbiage. Right? Because he's very particular on like the law. He knows what he's doing there, right?
For sure.
The same thing I feel like he started doing with these trade deficits, right? When people are like, why is he trying to say like that's a national emergency, and everyone's like dissecting it like normal people, right? He's doing it in a way where he can then say that, you know, he can use in this emergency act.
For sure.
That's why he's doing it. Trade deficits are taking advantage of us, right? We need to bring manufacturing back. It's all done in a way so he can use it to do this.
So what are they saying? The way that he should have done it is through Congress, right? Then it would have been legit. That's what the court's going to.
If it's going to go through Congress, it would have been legit. But to get it passed through Congress is a slower process, right? It's got to go through the entire process, and then to do what he's doing, he needed them immediately, right, to cause the ruckus and the noise at whatever the hell's going on economically in the world. Because he's not going to get another term. He has these 4 years. 1 year's already almost over. right? So there's
crazy.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. There's 3 left, right? So
It goes so fast.
if you're gonna make the shit move fast, you need to make it move fast.
It's so
right?
funny to watch too, like left-leaning media sources. They just run with it. They're like, he's gonna have to refund all the money. It's like
There is that
$300
too.
billion.
Yeah.
Either way, they remain in effect till October. The current tariffs.
Yeah.
So it gives them time to appeal. So nothing's gonna happen for a little
Even these, to my understanding, these are the fentanyl ones, and the steel, auto,
copper.
copper.
Yeah.
Those ones are the other ones, the Section 232 tariffs,
Yeah.
right? So even if these were lifted, those ones will still
The ones
be
that
there.
actually
They
hurt Canada.
right?
Yeah.
But a lot of this, like at the end of the day, it's all about the trade deal,
Mhm.
right? Like this is just noise that would be played out in court, kind of.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, I feel like if they immediately challenge this thing,
Yeah.
maybe it could have had, some sort of sway. Now it just feels like a bunch of BS. I've even seen right-wing commentators in
Yeah.
Canada talk about like how, oh, look, tariffs are illegal, right? So,
Yeah.
because everyone's on board.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I don't think it's going to stick at all.
I don't think so either, but we'll see.
But the best thing for Canada is to negotiate this trade deal,
I think they're closer.
right? It's kind of leading us into our next segment. Canada is heading into a recession.
Maybe they need a trade deal.
Right. So a recession is historically what 2 quarters of GDP decline.
Yeah.
Right. And Canada's GDP just shrank by 1.6% last quarter, which means by definition, if we see another one of these, Canada's officially in a recession.
They're predicting it too.
Yeah.
That the Q3 is going to come in the same way. It's going to be negative
They've been
GDP.
saying it
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I kept hearing it for so long, and I'm like,
since we started the podcast.
Yeah.
Heard recession.
This definition of like 2 quarters of GDP
Yeah.
is always challenged by these
Yeah.
economists.
Yeah.
And sometimes all of that doesn't matter to any of us. Like all we care about is interest rates, right?
Yeah.
So this thing is going to make interest rates. So interest rates go up and down based on labor markets, GDP, and inflation, right?
Yeah.
So unemployment, we've been talking about it forever.
Keeps going
Nobody
up.
can get any jobs,
Yeah.
right? And inflation is already down, right? And now GDP has shrank.
Yeah.
Right? And tariffs are obviously one of the factors for this. And the second is because interest rates went high, nobody's getting any jobs. So like is this going to happen, right? Immigration's supposed to taper off a little bit,
For
right?
sure.
So then you get here, right?
Even the reason why like Q1 wasn't like this is there was a rush to export things,
Mm.
right? Before the tariffs actually took
Mm.
effect.
Mm.
So there was like an influx of that.
Mm.
But now, obviously, that's slowed down. The
Mm.
tariffs are starting to have a real impact.
I feel like the word recession is like so inflammatory and it like scares people. But like to what you guys were saying, like it's when they actually like classify
Declare.
it as a recession,
Yeah.
by that time you're already midway through it and on your way out of it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Right? Like
We're
that's
already in
usually
it.
yeah, because most recessions, I think recessions last like 6 to 18 months
Yeah.
on average, right? So if by the time they declare it, we're going to be 9 months into it because it'd be
Mhm.
2 quarters. They do it in Q3, Q4, they would declare it, right?
So they'll declare it lower interest rates.
Well, no, I think the speculation for lowering interest rates has gone up significantly. I think their meetings in October,
Yeah.
I think they're going to drop it a quarter
No,
point.
they have one in September coming up.
Oh, they still have the September one.
Yeah.
I think they're going to drop it a quarter point. Like, there's a bunch of people saying no, they shouldn't or whatever, right? But even the U.S. is signaling because Trump, he doesn't stop with
Yeah.
right? But
I feel like they're about to do it. And
Yeah.
that's kind of what BOC was secretly waiting on.
that
for
is
them
what
to
they're
do it
waiting on.
first,
They're
right?
holding on for dear life,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing that matters to people with interest rates, right?
It's kind of in their hands now, but like domestic demand was pretty strong. It's
Mm.
remained strong, household spending and stuff here. So that's usually an indication that you can weather the storm. But the issue, like you said, has always been the job
Well,
market.
I think the domestic spending is up because people had
The boycott?
leftover money from the pandemic era,
Yeah.
right? Like all that inflation, all that money that people made off of real estate stocks, they had.
But
some-
nobody's
a
talking
lot
about
of-
real estate anymore.
Nobody's
They're
talking
talking about how they can't get jobs.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the
nobody's-
youth specifically, nobody can get jobs.
No. And you even see, we were talking about it, you see this whole conversation about owning versus renting.
Yeah.
Right. And like I basically see people who have bought a house defending and trying to validate why that was a good decision.
Their purchase, yeah.
And people who are renting trying to be, you know, knowingly that they could never probably buy a house in a stupid market, right? Like they're like defending why that's so great, right?
Yeah.
Like that they get to invest in stocks and they get to live the life they want to live, right? But I feel like some people are stuck in homes or stuck in situations that they wish they weren't in because there is no lifestyle.
For sure.
Right. And some people wish they were in that situation, they just can't admit it because they can't buy a house in this market, right? So it's like a weird time.
Maybe a correction's kind of needed.
A little bit it is, man. You know, the other thing that happens in recessions, and you're already kind of seeing it, like the service industry gets screwed.
Yeah.
Right? Like Uber drivers, I was watching something. One of these guys where like he works double as hard and they've decreased the fares to make half as much money.
Wow.
And he's like, there's so much competition here. Everyone can get an Uber, like, you know, get a car, get a license for an Uber and just drive an Uber around, try to make an extra $300 a day or something. He's like, it doesn't work like that anymore. There's so many of them. There's so many delivery drivers, right? So what happens? Like those kind of people get screwed, right? Yeah. And it gets harder for them.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah. But that's it for the main topics. Let's move on to sports.
Okay, so first we got Micah Parsons got traded. The Dallas Cowboys traded Micah Parsons, one of the best edge rushers in the league, for defensive tackle Kenny Clark and 2 first-round picks in 2026 and 2027 from the Green Bay Packers. What a steal. Parsons turned around and signed a 4-year, $188 million contract with Green Bay, making him the highest paid non-QB in NFL history. So someone valued him, and then his Defensive Player of the Year odds spiked, and now he's the favorite to win that as well. And the genius behind this move is Jerry Jones, GM and owner Jerry Jones. We do have a clip of him trying to justify this magnificent trade.
We did think it was in the best interest of our organization, not only the future, but right now, this season. If the pass rush doesn't get you ahead pretty big time, and you're playing even or behind, then you've really got a problem in stopping the run. There was no question in our mind that Michael could bring us a lot of resources on a trade. And I'm just going to give you this. Not only do we immediately get a player, but those draft picks could get us, I'm talking top Pro Bowl type players, could. Not necessarily, you're going to be quick to say, you won't necessarily get those players. You got to draft them or acquire them. But Micah Parsons did an outstanding job for us for 4 years. And a little bit of the way Herschel Walker may have had his greatest contribution to the Cowboys, what he brought to us when he left could be a tremendous thing for our fans and the success of this team. Kenny Clark, we really knew beginning this spring that if we could pick up a top interior defensive lineman just to offset not having a pass rusher, even though it's Micah.
So this guy, I don't know. He reminded me of myself convincing like players in my fantasy to make a dumb trade, right? Like, not only do you get this player right now, but next year you might be able to draft another player, like a good one, right? I'm just like, it's so stupid. You might get the best player in the league. Theoretically, but you're getting these picks from Green Bay, who's gonna, now you gave him a great player who's gonna perform. A young core. You get this guy too, who's the team, that was their one weakness. You gave it to them. They're gonna perform very well now. So your picks aren't gonna be that great.
Yeah, and I feel like with Jerry Jones, man, Cowboy fans, like at this point, I don't know how they're not infuriated with this guy. I feel like a bunch of them have even jumped off the bandwagon. Like I've seen some of them be like, no, I'm not a fan of the team anymore. This is just ridiculous, right? But what other owner do you see still left, right? I know Dolan used to do it with the Knicks. But like what other owner do you see that mingles this much, not mingles, like gets involved this much, right? With the player movement.
Yeah.
Right?
It's kind of, it was him. It's still him. And it was Cuban. Cuban used to get involved a lot, right? It's the one thing, like, it's maybe it's healthy to take a step back. So I was watching that Netflix documentary. Did you see it?
Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah.
You should check it out. It's a great documentary. But so what happened, he kind of talked about it there about Herschel Walker. So what happens in the documentary is he trades away Herschel Walker. Very controversial. Same thing. They're like, what the hell's wrong with you? Great player. Why are you trading him away? Trades him away. Those picks turn into Emmitt Smith, right? And then that team, Aikman, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, great team. They go on to win some championships, right? And it really worked out for him in the 90s. And I feel like this guy just saw the documentary and he's just like, oh, I can do it again. Let me take the best player I have and let me trade him, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if he just got like excited off of that, but like no disrespect to Kenny Clark, but he's no Micah Parsons.
No, I don't think anyone saw this thing coming.
Like we kept hearing about it. We even talked about the possibility of it. Like, no, you'd be an idiot to actually do it. And then if you're gonna do it, you're gonna actually you got a like great deal. You're just lying to your fan base. Like this guy has 52.5 sacks in 4 years, right? He's like, we might get a Pro Bowler in return through a draft pick. This guy's a future Hall of Famer. You just trade away.
Who do you think is a more disgruntled fan base? Maple Leafs, Knicks, or the Cowboys?
That's a tough question, but I think it's the Leafs. Just like how long it's been since they won.
I think you can make that argument. I think the Knicks are a good squad right now, so they're kind of doing okay there. They're like whatever, right? But I feel like the Cowboys, man, the Cowboys doing shit like this, all the time. I didn't even think. Who thought that Micah Parsons would be in Dallas? Not as long as Dak Prescott,
right?
Dak outlived him in
and
Dallas
he paid
uniform.
Dak.
Yeah,
he wants to get behind like a mid-tier quarterback, but not one of the best edge rushers in the game.
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
even Dallas, like outside of the Cowboys, Dallas as a whole, same city, trade away Luka, same situation. That one worked out for him because he lucked into Cooper Flag. A little weird, but that happened, right?
Yeah, we talk shit about Nico Harrison, then he turns around and gets Cooper Flag. I'm
like, if that happens here, we're gonna feel pretty dumb. But I don't see it happening.
If the Mavericks stay healthy, that's a championship team, man.
The team looks pretty good on paper if they stay healthy, but
Kyrie,
that fan
Cooper
base,
Flag,
is like they're like Luka and Micah in the same year, and then so much so that the stars came out and they're like, "Don't worry, Rantanen is not going anywhere." Right, the hockey team.
Yeah. But I feel like if you are a Dallas, like from Dallas, like you could take some solace in what the Mavericks are now, right? Like, would you rather have Luka or would you rather have Cooper Flag and Anthony Davis?
I don't know how you trade away Luka because we don't know what Cooper Flag is gonna be, right? But if he turns out to be good, then I don't know. It's a pretty
he's a young dude, right? 80s AD. Which means he's injury prone. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah.
Did you hear about the card that sold?
Oh, I heard about this.
It's a Michael Jordan and Kobe card. I didn't even know they did that. It's they're both on the same card. It sold for a record $12.9 million.
Yeah.
So this is the card. It's just
both signed it.
Yeah. That was the estimated price that it would sell at $6 million. It's not even a cool looking card.
At 12.9, that's so much.
12.9 is wild.
Yeah, it's a one of a kind card, 2007 card from Upper Deck, and it has both them on it. They both autographed it. Sold exactly for $12,932,000.
Who bought it?
I don't know who the hell bought it. Someone with a lot of money.
Yo, I'm not surprised. Like painting sell for so much. Bags, we talked about it. And that was a bag.
Yeah.
Old things like at high value,
like collectors that have a lot of money.
And if there's just the one, I'm not surprised.
That's the thing. It's a one of one, and it just beat the Mantle card that
sold for 12.6.
12.6 million. That was a couple years ago, right?
Yeah.
I was just like, I gotta start rummaging through the basement and find all my old cards.
No, you don't have
to collect so many hockey cards. And
back in the day, sure, but like we wouldn't have any of these mint condition. That's like, you know, who does the grading for these cards? There's like a whole organization that you send it to.
Yeah, I forgot
they put it in a case. They put it in a briefcase. You know, a Pikachu card has sold for 5.2 million.
I do know that.
Yeah, I definitely had Pokemon cards somewhere. I don't know where the hell they are, but I have
Pikachu card, man.
Yeah, a while ago.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's what you were saying. That's what it has turned into. Like there's some
Collector's
big,
item?
there's some big players in the market now. Kevin O'Leary, he was saying that they're the new version of Bitcoin. Even he was saying that about playing cards.
I don't think cards are like Bitcoin, because I think what he's doing, he's trying to say it's like a store of value, right? For rich white dudes, or not white dudes, but rich dudes.
Yeah.
But I guess it's like, you know, it's like what you guys are saying, right? It's a modern equivalent of fine art.
Yeah.
Right? Like I think there are people out there.
It's an asset at this point.
Yeah, that treat it like kind of like, you know, you treat hanging a Monet on the wall, right?
Yes,
like,
if I just look at like collector's values at highest value, so art, coins, sports memorabilia is number 3.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
Street cars, jewelry, and then wine and whiskey.
Yeah.
A Macallan, 0.7 million.
I think rich people, like, they do this to, you know, park money somewhere.
Exactly.
Right? It's a way to bury cash.
Same thing with art, right?
Yeah. But I mean, art is obviously way more expensive, right? So you can bury
Have you
cash.
seen these like Banksy things? Like people, you know what Banksy is,
Yeah,
right?
Banksy. Yeah.
I was watching this video of something that got sold at an auction, and then it got sold. It was like some $1 million, and then it was in the frame, and then it just cuts it shreds.
Yeah, I saw that too.
That's crazy.
Painting to shreds.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
After so much,
This guy who paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does he get?
Yeah.
I don't
That's
even
the experience of it.
I don't even understand this world. I bet you those scraps are worth something. You probably get those and sell them, tape them together or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like these seem like they're wild prices, like 12.9 million or whatever. But when you do compare it to art, like it's not even close.
Yeah.
There's art that sells for hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Like it's wild, right? Like those Monets, if you guys have ever seen them, French painter from I think like the early 1900s.
We know who Monet.
You know who he is? Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, see, he has no idea. So they're those watercolor paintings.
Oh,
If you ever seen them with the water lines or whatever?
Okay.
He sold his paintings for like 100 million.
Wow.
116 million.
But it was after he died. It's always after they died.
Yeah, no, he didn't get any.
Yeah.
But like, 76 million, I think 30 million. 100. So when you see paintings like that, that's
I think these could head there too, right? Eventually, it definitely piqued my interest. Like, I wasn't paying attention to any of this. But
Well,
I keep hearing about it.
If you look at that card specifically, like I know it doesn't have any of the pictures on it, but the 2 signatures.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it looks cool, that card. It has their faces on it.
It has their faces on it, but it's the signatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, because like Kobe passing away too, it probably adds value to it. Makes it more rare, right?
I mean, that's a one.
Why did they choose those 2?
They just happened to choose it. Whoever got those signatures, power to you.
Yeah,
man.
you
That's
got it signed.
crazy.
It was estimated to sell at $6 million. It sold for more than double.
Even if you think about like the possibility of them making a card
that had both of them, yeah, it's a pretty rare card.
What else? What else can you? Michael Jordan's not about to sign some sort of card that's gonna outvalue this. This is gonna be the one.
Yeah,
this is like the holy grail of cards now.
For now, we'll see. Mitch Marner is back in the news. So he had his first sit-down interview where he got a little candid about his tenure with the Leafs. We have a clip of the interview.
Your address being posted on social media, stuff thrown in your yard, even a death threat. Like, what was it like dealing with that?
It was a lot. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I was just saying, game 1 and 2 went amazing against Florida. Game 3 to 5 went really bad.
No shit.
3 was actually a really good game. Went to, I think, overtime where they scored late in the game to win it. But, we lose game 7 as we do.
PTSD.
In a non-enjoyable way of all time, probably.
He's choking up.
Yeah, it's hard.
Get home, you're pretty disappointed. You're pretty devastated at that. The thought also of it being my last Maple Leaf game at home. And then I got a phone call probably about 5 or so minutes after from, I think it was my wife's father called me and goes, I just want to let you know, we've got people sending us screenshots of a guy posting your address online, saying that if people want to come pay us a visit and say, their goodbyes in a quotation way, here's the address. And it was a little tough, obviously. I mean, we kind of dealt with it for the last 2 years in a way. I mean, the market's very passionate. They love their team. I mean, I know it. I was born and raised there. I've been a part of the Leafs Nation for a long time. But when your family safety comes into question, especially having a new son, I don't think it's acceptable. Having full-time security pretty much at your house for 2 weeks after the playoffs just to make sure no one's coming to the house. Also the safety-wise of trying to walk your dog and your child. So it was a little unfortunate, but
that is crazy. So just because the Leafs lost, people in his own city are going after him?
Yeah, somebody was posting his address online.
How did they get his address?
I don't know. You could probably find out if you want.
I mean, people have Drake's address, right?
Yeah.
And like you've seen
Drake wants everyone to know his address.
I'm pretty sure it's on Google Map.
Yeah, but a lot of these celebrities, like if you find out the address, fans are gonna do crazy shit. Right?
Yeah.
Like there's that ring of people who are like
like robbing athletes. And
yeah. So I feel like it happens. And like I'm not saying that it's okay to break into people's houses and stuff, but it kind of comes with the territories. If people figure out where the hell you live, they're gonna do that shit.
Yeah,
right?
if you're a prominent athlete, you have security anyway.
Yeah,
just for 2 weeks,
24/7. I'm like, you're making millions of dollars.
Wouldn't you know? Like, if you're in a city that has a passionate fan base, like. Mm-hmm. If you were a Dallas Cowboy and you pull some Mitch Marner shit, wouldn't you be like, oh damn, the fans are gonna hate me here?
Exactly.
Right? Like that's what you would be thinking. You'd kind of already know, or are you delusional enough to be like, no, nobody cares?
For me, I was just like watching that interview. I'm like, he's trying to kind of make you feel sorry for him, and he's using it as an out as to why he left. Like, didn't you know they've been swearing at you the whole time you were here?
I think there's a lot of hate, I guess, for Marner. Right? Yeah. I don't really hate him like that, right? I thought he was a dope player for us, right? Yeah. I think he was the kind of player, who he was is who he stayed as a Leaf, right? It's not like he was switching up and people want him to be something maybe he wasn't, right? But like, I just don't like this whole shitting on the Maple Leafs fans. Yeah. Right? Like, what do you expect the Maple Leafs fans not to be passionate about their team? Do you want them not to come to the games?
Exactly.
Like, they haven't won Stanley Cup in forever.
They just don't want the threats. You could be passionate. You don't need to be like threatening someone.
Yeah, and you don't need to be playing in the NHL. You can go play in some minor league hockey team, right?
Compare one to the other.
What do you mean?
Playing a sport and then not wanting to receive death threats?
What?
I would do anything to play if I was gifted enough in any of these leagues, right? And you wouldn't hear me complain once about the death threats, about this or that, or whatever's going on, because I would be getting a bag, and my entire family would be taken care of, right? And my life would be different, and I'd be doing something that
paparazzi every day.
I do not care. If I cared, then I'd be an accountant, right? Exactly. like nobody told you to do this job.
Yeah,
it comes with the territory.
Especially playing here, I do hate the slander on the fans. So it's
they go a little too hard with it. Like, I understand that Maple Leafs fans, like, people like label us as like passionate or whatever, right? And a lot of these, I guess, hockey players go like, no, it's crazy.
Yeah,
this is every sports team. You guys know that, right? It's not just the NHL. Knicks fans are this way. Cowboys fans are this way. Any disgruntled sports fan is kind of this way.
Yeah,
right? Like, they want their team to win, and year after year after year after year, they lose, right? And then we get stressed out, and we have regular life things going on too, and we sit there all stressed out. Game 7, do you think we're going to win this year? Yeah, we are. Yeah,
it is going to be weird. Right? It's going to be weird not seeing him, though, in our jersey.
Really? I've already moved on. He's moved on too. He cut his hair and shit. Like, he's looking a little different over there, right?
Yeah.
He would have never said anything with the Leafs fans while he was here, but now he's just like a little bit of slander. Just going to throw that in there.
Yeah, we'll see his first home game, what happens. The NFL season is just a couple of days away, and I'm pumped. I'm excited. I don't know, this sport gets me so excited. It's the only reason I like the fall. in winter. It makes it more tolerable.
Bro, off-season culture is over,
Yeah.
and you're back into sports.
It's
right?
the beginning when the NFL preseason, then it all starts kicking off.
Bro, I found it kind of cool that we had sports stories to talk about for the last 2 months. I don't know what the hell they were pretty cool stories, but like, now we're back to
You gotta
actual
get
things we can
creative
probably
in the
talk
off-season,
about, right?
right? So yeah, I was thinking we could shoot out some Super Bowl predictions because we always get things right around here. Right? So I saw this article. It was on The Score.
Yeah.
I don't know who the hell wrote it. I would like to give him a shout out, but I don't remember his name. But he likened the Bills to the Maple Leafs. Right?
I can see that.
Tortured fan base, always on the brink, never get the job done. But the Bills actually got pretty close. They made it to the Super Bowl. We're stuck at the second round. So that's my pick for 2026. Yeah, I'm gonna officially jinx the Buffalo Bills.
You gonna do that to their fan base, bro?
I think they're gonna get the job done.
Oh my
man.
god,
Josh Allen's gonna ball out, and if they stay healthy, I think they're set up to do it. And it's kind of now or never for them.
I think them or the Ravens are going to make the Super Bowl, but I feel like the Eagles are gonna win it.
You think the Eagles are going to win it?
Yeah, I think you're going to see a repeat. I feel like even if you look at the odds, Eagles are the highest favorite team right now. I think
that team's stacked.
Yeah, and then I think Lamar Jackson, Ravens would be a cool story, and the Bills would be a cool story.
That would be my secondary pick if I get one.
What,
it would
Eagles?
Be the Ravens. No, the Ravens. I gotta I'll take it a step further. Okay, the matchup that I'll go with is the new look Green Bay Packers. I'm taking them coming out of the NFC.
Really?
I think Micah Parsons, and they're gonna get to the Super Bowl.
I mean, for Dallas Cowboys fans, that's just how it goes. That's just how the story goes.
What's gonna happen. It's gonna be Bills and Green Bay.
Bro, Micah Parsons wins the Super Bowl,
right?
And Jerry Jones like, we got 2 draft picks. You know?
They might be good players in 2 years.
Out of nowhere. But I feel like another team that everyone talks about every single year is Kansas City.
Yeah, you can't not talk about
the Chiefs. But you think winning this Super Bowl ring would be more important to Kelsey than a wedding ring?
I mean, possibly. I mean, Taylor got her ring. He's got to go get his, right?
Oh, she got an engagement ring.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. Winning a Super Bowl is pretty clutch, but I've seen a couple of these little arguments online where people are like, no, man, winning a wedding ring is very important. Relationships and marriage and shit.
Yeah, getting Taylor Swift is way more important, I feel like.
But I guess because it's Taylor. But who's signing the prenup there? Is this going both ways?
Probably him.
Should be him. Hopefully she has
way more money than
I mean, he's got to be like, babe, I don't think we need a prenup. You know, what's mine is yours.
I can see the Chiefs getting it done too. I mean,
Chiefs?
like I think Kelsey. I do think this is probably his last year. It will be his last year. And then, if she's performing at halftime, he wins the Super Bowl. That's like a movie.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I think you're like
movie,
too much
man.
of a Swiftie.
Yeah.
It's a movie, man.
He wants that movie to
He
happen.
performs at halftime. That's literally a movie.
That is.
Yeah.
He performs, he
And then he
wins.
wins. Oh my goodness.
I can see it happening. If all this scripted talk, if sports are scripted and stuff, NFL specifically, that's how the script would go.
I don't know. I feel like it's the whole everyone's had a take on them getting engaged. I've never seen grown men care so much, right? Or not
Because
care
I keep
so
getting
much.
updates from the Score, Bleacher Report. It's just like Taylor Swift, this, that. I'm like, what the hell? It's off season too. Maybe it
But
get
like,
better.
out of tight ends, where would you put Kelsey all-time tight ends?
All-time tight ends? He's definitely got to be up there, man.
For me, I've heard so many people say that he was number 1.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Tony Gonzalez, for me, I feel like is still up there, right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Kelsey's like top 2, 3, right? Antonio Gates is up there, right? And then you can maybe put him Gronk's up there, yeah, right? So, like, I think, like, I would say Tony Gonzalez, Gronk, maybe Kelsey, then Gates.
I'm not mad at that.
Right?
Depends if he gets one more. Maybe he moves up to 2.
Oh, then he moves up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think even Gronk could even be number 1, man.
Depends on how you look at it, yeah.
Yeah.
So I got Bills versus Green Bay. You got Eagles?
I got Eagles versus Bills.
Okay. Let's see which one doesn't come true.
And that's it for sports. Let's move on to off topic.
So our first video, It's a video that Will Smith posted on his social media.
Mm.
Him at like it's one of his concerts.
Mhm.
So
He does concerts.
just pay attention to it.
The nights will turn into day. Every storm runs out of rain. Hold on.
Don't you give up on me. No, 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 no. I know you can face it. I know you can make it. Yeah. You gotta believe.
Bryson
Believe in
Campbell.
yourself.
Bryson Campbell.
You can do it.
Take it home.
You can do it.
Oh.
So just look at the expressions on people's faces. It's AI generated.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could you tell?
No.
Dude.
You can't tell?
You're
the only person that
Because she
can't
said
tell.
pay attention. I was just reading the signs.
What did you read?
We love you, Will.
Yeah. So he didn't admit anything about it yet, but the faces look so weird. The eyes look weird. The expressions look weird.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he mixed it in with some actual footage and then
But
put that
there's
in
no way
as
he sells
B-roll.
out arenas like that.
Oh hell no! That's one, and two. Why even do that?
I don't know why. It's kind of sad.
He's trying to change the
So
narrative.
is that the reason they're trying to make the
No
arena
one's
look
saying
more full?
anything. Well, that would be the only reason I think.
Yeah.
To make
Yeah.
it seem like he's that popular.
But the way that even
They're
the,
all like white too. Like
I was just staring at the sign. I looked at nothing else.
I just
Some
know
Big Brother
because
competition.
He's like, she's gonna ask me what sign is what.
How many signs? How many signs was it?
No, but like I feel like because of all the editing and stuff I do, I know the AI face.
Yeah.
I know the movements and stuff like, and it just doesn't take a genius. You can, if you look at it, like half of them are frowning. Like what the hell
I
are you
just don't
frowning for?
understand what
Right?
why even put that out there? And that's the shortened version. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh
2
my
minutes
God.
long.
I feel like that's one side of it. The other side of it is if you make millions of dollars and you're gonna put AI footage out there, that's the best you can come up with.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, bro, give me
Okay,
$10,000. I'll make something way better than that myself.
Yeah, I think one of the signs, even something was misspelled.
Oh my
Mm.
So it was like,
Yeah.
I didn't catch that. Yo, one of them was so long. I was trying to read it.
I don't know, but Will Smith, I feel like he's.
he fell off hard after that slap.
That
Well,
did
he
thing.
should.
I think he started falling off after that
Before
red
that?
table talk
Jada,
shit,
yeah.
man. Like whatever that was.
Oh, the August thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit from there, and then like I feel like
People
a lot.
stopped respecting him after that.
Yeah, and I think
It's
or it's in
unfortunate.
his head, and he played it up a lot,
Mhm.
and then like it made him insecure, and then you see that slap because I think I even saw Jada come out and go like it was kind of odd. I didn't know he was gonna do that. or
Yeah.
whatever. She even played it cool.
Yeah.
Right, so like nobody's got his side. Now he's trying to be Mr. Cool rapper or something. I don't know what
I
that
don't
is.
know what it's so cringy.
Yeah.
Well, real talk, was he the
great
greatest
rapper?
rapper
No,
to
no,
begin with?
Actor, he's so
Actor,
good.
yes.
Yeah. Rapper, no.
That's why I didn't get this, right? Like if you're him, right? That's I would hope these people have.
He's kind of like what I would call like a dad joke, but for rap.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly
Right?
what
Yeah.
it is.
I even saw
Like
him.
"Summertime" was a good song.
Yeah.
Summertime.
He was
Na, na,
rapping
na,
too,
na,
and he was
na,
swearing. Remember?
Yeah.
He swore in one of his freestyles or something. It's like, I swear now.
Yeah, and there was a
He's trying too hard.
I am a lion. I am a whatever he does. I don't know what he does. Have you heard those raps?
I think so.
I am the sky. I am the soul.
Yeah,
I am a lion. I am a fish. Whatever the
I
hell
think
that
that's what
shit
he's
was.
swearing.
I don't know, but like I've seen him somewhere trying to do like one of these pop-up concerts and stuff, and there's like people just look like, why the hell is he here? Like it looks kind of wild. But what I was gonna say is that making fun of his rap and shit is one thing.
Yeah.
He's a dope actor. I don't think
Oh, yeah.
anyone
for
could have
sure.
denied that,
For
right?
sure.
And instead of going this way and trying to be multifaceted, why wouldn't you just stick to something you're amazing at?
Yeah.
Right? Just stay there. Stay
Maybe
in
he
your
can't
lane,
book roles.
right? He probably could have, right? And then you went and slapped Chris Rock and then started getting all
No, I mean,
weird. with-
after that
Yeah.
accident, maybe he's just having trouble with that.
Even that movie he won for, it was King Richard, right? He was so good in that.
He's so good in everything.
He's good in everything.
That's what I'm
Yeah, he's a
saying. It
great
kind of ruins it for you, right? Like, because
What
like
was that movie where he was like a matchmaker?
Hitch.
Hitch.
That was
Yeah.
such a good movie.
Yeah.
that's a pretty good movie. But even Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? Like,
Oh,
what,
yeah.
what kid,
Classic, man.
what kid didn't grow up watching that,
Yeah.
right? And like
Mhm.
these guys were kind of like role models to you, right? Like you're
Yeah,
looking up and watching them, right? You're like, oh, it's cool, right? You can somewhat relate to like what's going on, even though you're not a billionaire or whatever living in it. But the cultural relevance of Fresh
Yeah.
Prince was different, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like now, like a little bit, it gets tarnished, right? Because of all of
A lot
this
of
kind
it.
of shit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because like as an
I don't look
actor-
at him the same personally. I think he's weird now.
I think as an actor, he was always kind of there in these action roles, kind of like equal to He's like an A-lister actor, right? Like he was there, right? And now
in
he's
something
just
you watch it.
kind of gone one way just because of this shit.
Sucks.
Yeah.
So Drake is doing a collab with Amazon where he's selling his official merchandise on Amazon. It's called Drake's Warehouse.
What?
So like it's supposed to be a play on like Amazon's warehouse. And it's like a virtual like warehouse experience. So users can go like click on it and then they can like buy stuff. So he has a lot of like I guess like interesting merch on it. So one is like this pooper scooper
What the
for all
hell?
dogs, like a poop bag for dogs. And he's also this body pillow of his face. Guess how much is this for?
For a what?
What the hell?
Do you want to guess?
How much it cost?
Yeah.
$100?
Yeah.
$100.
He checked it out.
It's already in the cart, man.
Like that's cheap.
The one thing I was 250.
Yeah.
But it's only on Amazon US. It's not even on the Canadian.
Yeah, I know. The conversion was crazy.
So lame. Like he's Canadian. So
That was a good one.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Drake fans, they'll go well for that, right?
I guess. I don't know who would want a body pillow like
It's not
that.
on Amazon. It just looks like Amazon.
no, it is on Amazon.
Oh, it is
It's
on
a
Amazon.
collab with Amazon.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
I think
Smart.
it is smart, yes. But as a brand, right? Like an Amazon brand,
Yeah.
right? Isn't Amazon the brand more, like if you're going to talk about clothing and stuff, more comparable to a Walmart than it is a Nike?
So many celebrities collab with Amazon. Though.
Yeah.
Really?
So many.
Yeah.
Completely
All of them.
retract that statement.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
think
know
it's
that.
Amazon Lives now.
Yeah.
It's like a thing.
And
Yeah.
it's convenience for the user. Like people like to shop on Amazon.
That's what it
They're more
comes down
likely
to.
to buy
Make
it.
more money. Because he did have a Nike
It's
collab
really smart.
in the
Mm.
past.
Yeah.
No, but he's not collabing with the brand, right?
He's just selling his.
He's
stuff
selling his
on
shit
it.
on it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. that's-
Yeah.
So it's like a retailer for him. right?
Yeah.
It's not a brand collaboration.
Yeah.
Well,
Does his store still exist?
I
Oh.
think so.
yeah, and
It
he has
always
like
looks
some
empty to me.
Saw a video of some crazy
That lady, right?
You
Yeah,
see
I
it?
saw that. She's just
What?
trashing an OVO store.
Oh.
Like, I don't know what it was about.
Yeah, she was like losing it. Yeah, I don't know why.
She's like, damn, I didn't get the body pillow.
So do you guys hear about Cardi B's trial?
Yeah.
No.
No,
No.
So she's on trial right now.
Oh, good.
So basically, in 2018, when she was pregnant, she was at like a OBGYN clinic, and the security guard there allegedly started recording her, and then her and Cardi B got into like an altercation.
Okay.
And then that security guard is claiming that Cardi spit on her and scratched her. And Cardi's like, I never touched her, right? And then now Cardi's been on the stand the last couple of days, and it's comedy. It's so good.
I mean, if she did that, it's warranted.
Okay, just watch the clip.
Did you call her fat?
No, I was calling her a bitch.
You said she's bigger than you? Is that correct?
Absolutely.
How do you know that?
I mean, look. Very concerned.
And why were you concerned?
Because I'm pregnant and this girl's about to beat my ass. Hello?
Tell us in your own words what you said.
I said, bitch, get the out of my face. Why are you recording me? Ain't you supposed to be security?
She's physically bigger, she's taller.
I mean, you have her medical records,
I don't
right?
have she's overweight, right? In your opinion.
Look at her face. But she is like
What? Okay.
security heavy.
Oh,
Looks a little like she could protect the building.
You can call you Cardi B. Yesterday you had black hair, short hair. Today it's blonde and long. Which one is your real hair?
They're wigs.
Yeah.
Do you know what's discovery?
Yes.
What are form interrogatories?
I don't know.
What is special report?
I do not know.
What are requested conditions? You don't know, right? Is that fair? You don't know.
No.
And I'm talking to you now. Are we having a verbal altercation?
We haven't, we'll say, a debate.
That was good. That was good.
It seems like an SNL like act.
Yo,
I believe her though.
Even the lawyer though, he's like, how is he allowed to
He
talk like
seems
that?
so dumb. The
Yeah.
lawyer. First of all, why do you even take that case?
Yeah,
it doesn't even seem real. Like,
and what does her
why
hair
not
have to
take
do with
that
the
case? That's fun. Whatever that is, man.
Yeah.
From now on, I'm calling every argument just to debate. Just debate. Debate.
I like that she's like authentically herself.
yeah,
That's actually refreshing. I think that's why it probably went viral, right?
Yeah.
Because like you
It's
see,
just funny. Like,
Yeah.
She's just like, are you stupid?
Well, he's asking her dumb
like,
questions.
what do you see? Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
asking her
that's what I mean.
questions.
That lawyer seems really dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes for good TV though.
But that's just what she's charging her?
That girl that's claiming that Cardi spit on her and scratched her is suing Cardi B for $24 million.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's trying to get rich, man. Inflation, you know how it is. You know how it is.
But that wig thing, like Cardi's been wearing a different wig every day of the trial.
Oh.
And
On
then,
purpose?
yeah, 'cause I don't know, she wants
getting dressed for the
yeah. And so random, like that lawyer asked about it, but
What an
that
idiot.
part's been going viral because she's like, it's a wig. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
like
what did he
obviously you're not
think?
growing new hair every day.
I mean, maybe I'm guessing he's a white dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For sure. He's like,
Right?
Yeah.
But like, you know, maybe he doesn't realize because like there is like court etiquette when like, you know, you wear
That was
suits
pretty
and shit or
unwarranted
whatever
though.
the fuck, right?
What does the hair have to
It doesn't have anything to do with it. I'm just trying to make some sort of rational
You don't need
conclusion
to.
of
He's
where
a dumbass.
He's a dumbass.
Okay, so for the last story, did you guys see that video of those guys in Muskoka like shooting guns out?
No.
I don't have the video, but so the whole
What
this
the
is just a clip of it. It looks like they're pointing it at him, but
They're
that's not what it is. They're just shooting it up in the air. They just have a bunch of guns. They have a bunch of bullets, and they're just shooting guns.
Yeah,
up
so
into the air.
it looks like it's like a bunch of. I've seen this video before. I feel like it's
Yeah, like they're Punjabi guys.
Yeah, they clearly are Punjabi
Yeah.
guys, right? You can't mistake them for anything else, right? I feel like they're doing what you would do in the parent, right? Which is
Yeah.
like shoot guns in the air or whatever, right? Whenever they're celebrating something.
sure.
right?
Weddings and stuff, yeah.
The problem is this isn't a parent, this is Muskoka,
Yeah.
right? And like, I don't even, if you see the full video, I don't even know if those are legal guns, where they got them
Yeah,
from, right?
yeah.
And also, what are you trying to do there?
What's the
right?
goal there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you're just shooting guns into the air.
Yeah.
Like, just being reckless for
Yeah.
absolutely no reason.
You know
right?
what's like
That's
what's
crazy.
annoying to me on top of all this? So South Asians obviously get a lot of hate. We talk
Yeah.
about it a lot.
Yeah.
And then you see shit like this.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to pretend, we're trying to be
Yeah.
like we're Canadian, we act a certain way, we don't act like this.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But like when you read the comments under videos like this, all you hear is like, well, look what's happening to the country. Like, like they don't make it any better.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's like there's a stigma on Indian people right now.
It's getting worse too.
And to your point, this shit just makes it way worse,
Yeah,
right?
no
Just
reason.
group us all into one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then like I feel like from the flip side of it, you'll see like, you know, immigrants thinking like, oh my God, they don't want us to be here, right?
Yeah.
Like even immigrants hate on
Yeah.
immigrants or whatever. I don't think that's the case whatsoever.
Yeah.
Right. I think it's more so like if you're going to adapt and assimilate, right, and kind of, you know, accept Canadian values, right? Then like you're not going to really have problems. Are you going to run into certain racism and stuff? Sure,
Yeah.
right? But majority of people eventually are going to be like, oh, no, that's a good person, right? Hopefully, right? That's how it goes. When you do a lot of this, when you're just like, I'm just going to go here and act,
Do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Act.
and it's always this main character energy, right?
Yeah.
It's always just like I'm the star of the show, right? And it's kind of like how categorizing them as like one. I don't want to do that because I feel like there was somebody you remember that trucker crash that happened?
Yeah.
Saw a video of some dude in California, and he's just like, immigrants, they come here and they do this, and then they raise insurance, and we get paid less for trucking jobs and stuff like that. Why don't you guys just go back to your own country, right? Which I'm like, in that whole situation, it was that obviously the guy that did it was completely in the wrong. 3 people lost their lives, right?
Yeah.
And I don't understand the 3 million idiots that are
Giving
signing
him money.
Yeah, asking for clemency, right? Trying to get that whole thing waived or whatever, lesser sentence. Like, your actions have consequences, right?
sure.
If he learns that, maybe these idiots would learn that maybe don't shoot your guns into the sky, right? There's consequences for that too. We all know that kind of shit, right? Like, we grew up here, right? There's laws, right? Like, if you do something, it's like, oh man, if you get caught, this is going to happen to you, right? That's usually what stops you from doing it, right?
For me, I think that's stupid to do in India. I think that's stupid to do in any country. Just shoot into the sky for no reason.
You can act like, what if you miss? What if you hit someone that's walking? That's
Not even miss. A bullet that comes right back down can kill somebody.
It comes back down. If you shoot it up, it comes back down.
It comes back down just as fast.
Yeah.
I think they're thinking, like, when you say things like assimilate, they're thinking forget your culture. Like, no one's saying any of that.
I love my culture.
Yeah.
But they just can't correlate one thing to the other. They just need to. They just think they don't want to lose who they are. They want to act like they act when they were in wherever
the
they're
country
from.
has laws just to buy them.
That's where, this flag thing, like, I know it's like a freedom of speech and expression thing, right? It kind of symbolizes freedom of speech, burning the flag or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Where I feel like a country, if you don't do that and a country has national pride, right? And you have your own like kind of set of not rules and laws per se, but more so like guidelines morally, ethically, that people understand this is what we're going to follow, right? This is what it means to be a Canadian, right? Or this is what it means to be American. Then it's a lot harder to be like, I'm just going to act like a retard, right?
Yeah.
But when there's like nothing there, right? Then this is the kind of shit you do, right? And our community doesn't help when they like 3 million people signing those signatures, right? Asking for clemency and a lesser sentence, just flip it, right?
Yeah.
Like if it was a white guy and 3 white people that died, right? And a white trucker, would 3 million Punjabi people sign signatures to ask for like lower sentence? They're not going to give a crap what happened with that guy,
for sure.
right? So if this guy does something wrong, you shouldn't be doing that either, right? It's hypocritical. Yes, was it intentional? No, it was just an accident. Accidents, if they kill people, it's manslaughter.
Exactly.
Right? And like everyone understands it, right? Like,
but on top of that, he did make a mistake.
Yeah.
And then there's these guys.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and they kind of play off of the same energy, I feel like, because the community, our community is just supporting of the bullshit.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't think like that the other guy who made a blanket statement saying that like, all immigrants are bad. I don't think you should be saying shit like that either, because then you're discriminating against immigrants, right? I don't think you should discriminate against them, right? They're not all bad. Right. Some of them come here just because they have an accent or just because they don't know how to be. They really want to be good people and work and, adopt a Canadian lifestyle and culture. Right. So you can't just make a blanket statement, right? Because then you're going to do to these immigrants what people probably did to our parents and the kind of racism and stuff that we face at times growing up. Right. But when wrong is wrong, you have to be objective and be like, hey, guys, this is a country. We're proud of this country. Stop acting like idiots. Please stop.
Yeah.
Right.
There's
and
none
then
of that.
hopefully people stop.
Yeah. That's what's needed.
Yeah.
That's all we got for all.
Okay, let's move on to the question segment. So we'll do 2. Let's start with, would you rather only be able to eat pizza for the rest of your life, so every single day, or never be allowed to eat pizza again?
Oh.
Hold on. If you're eating the pizza for the rest of your life, is that the only thing you're eating?
Come on.
She's like,
yeah.
So you can only
That's the
breakfast,
only
lunch,
thing
dinner,
you
eat pizza?
then that makes it really easy.
Then never.
Yeah,
Never.
Then never.
Never?
Never. Never eat.
If it's
Breakfast,
like,
lunch, and dinner.
Yeah. What I was thinking is like if I just have to eat pizza once a day, right?
Yeah.
I'll eat my one slice whenever I feel like it. Right? And then I can eat other
I'll go
things.
get my chicken nuggets.
Yeah, chicken nuggets, my slice, I'm good.
Yeah.
But if it's just pizza, then no, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I think that's everybody.
I would just see pizza
For the rest of your life? Right when you wake up?
Yeah, she's like, yeah, you can have breakfast pizza.
You can't even have coffee, just pizza.
Why?
You can't drink anything. You start making these next rules. He's like, you can't, no jaw, no coffee, no green tea. Don't try any of that. No water.
Yeah.
Just pizza.
Okay. Last question. How many years would you go without the following? And the years are 3, 6, 9, and 12. So how many years are you willing to go without using chairs? So you can only sit on the floor, eat on the ground. How many years are you willing to go without using doors? So you can only use like curtains or sheets. Without using utensils. So you can only use your hands for eating. And without any music. So not even humming or singing, and you can't listen to it.
Before we answer all of that, that just kind of sounds like living in the Barren.
Sit on the floor.
Like, there's probably no music. They just sang and shit.
You're not allowed to sing. No humming, no singing.
What?
Didn't you say that?
Yeah, she said no humming.
Oh,
The doors one.
The
So
doors?
You can use windows?
No, like you can't. Instead of doors, get replaced by curtains or like nothing.
Oh.
Like no front door?
Yeah, curtain. You're thinking about that. I'm thinking about washrooms, man. That's wild. The smells and the noises.
You can make it work.
I use the washroom with the door open all the time.
No, but imagine other people are over at your house. And
Oh, wow.
You're just thinking like, oh, while I'm in my bedroom. No.
I was just thinking the chairs, right? What about a car? That's a chair. Does that count?
Why do you always take it to like this other?
That's
like,
where my mind went.
My mind went to, what about a couch?
I did right away. I was like, "This is a chair." I was like, "If we did the podcast sitting on the floor,
It would be hard.
the chair would be hard." I think that eating hands,
The easiest,
eating
right?
food with your hands,
Yeah.
I could do.
Yeah.
Soup. You don't even like soup.
No, yeah, I'm not really a fan.
No, just eat roti and pizza every day.
Yeah.
So that's one.
Yeah.
You eat pizza with your hands anyways.
Yeah, that's
That's the lowest?
Last would be the.
That'll be the lowest.
I mean, the
So that's
highest
3 years.
amount of years to
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
At least money.
So we'll do 12 years for that.
No, 12. Yeah, 12
Oh,
years.
how many? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Saying
And then
other-
I feel like I forgot one of them. It was chairs,
Doors.
doors,
Music.
Music.
Music's a little tough, right? I think doors would have to be 3 years.
It would have to be
Right?
3
I
years.
agree.
Yeah, doors is 3 years.
Then we'll go music, right? And then
What's
chairs.
that?
Chairs.
So 9 years without sitting
Yo,
in a chair.
chair. You can go 9 years without sitting in a chair.
Yeah. Sit on
Bro,
the
your
floor.
back hurts all the time, bro. How are you
Yeah,
gonna-
he's on the floor anyway.
It's better for you to sit on it.
I don't know, man. I get tired, man.
Like, you just have to lie everywhere.
He was thinking about like cars, right? Which probably wouldn't count, but like airports or like anywhere in public.
Lie on the floor.
That's disgusting.
I think that would be my second.
Okay, well, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Chairs and then music.
And then music. For
Well,
9
music
years.
will cut out all the happiness out of life. Then for
9 years, no music.
no
Our
humming.
kid loves to sing.
Yeah, the dancing would go away unless you're
You can
a crazy
dance in
person.
silence.
What?
silence.
What do you do, bro? Where does he just dances in silence?
No.
But yeah, I feel like my
I
point.
think we already answered
we
it. I
got
don't know
it.
what
We got
you're
it. Yeah, I'm just rambling. Okay, and with that, it's a wrap. Remember, we're not experts on anything. You guys should always do your own research, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Take care, everybody.